biggest one's on the right walking. That one on the right seemed decent. It's low light enough I can't see what the 10x42s. He's the biggest one. I can't quite tell what he is yet, but there's work right where we walk in every year. Good grass this year though. They've had a lot of rain right here, I guess. But it's the first morning for us. Season 8 kickoff right now. And I was actually in Nevada last week hunting elk, hunting antelope, drew some tags down there. I went solo, so didn't film much of anything, just enjoyed my time. And now we're back in South Dakota. Season 8 kickoff, back with Matthew behind the camera. It's been a while, dude. Me and Dustin went down in February, February or March, done Barbary sheep. Matthew couldn't make it though. He's doing filming for Big Freight Coolers, so we kind of self-filmed that. So it's good to have Matthew back, because hopefully we can draw some luck. But last year we were in here, and it was just bogged down with fog and humidity. These early September days are usually really hot, and this morning's not bad. It's in the 50s. No, not a lot of humidity. It's supposed to be hot in the days, but the mornings over the next 3 mornings look like they're going to be like this. The hike in was actually nice. It wasn't miserable for once. It was just awesome. So, and we already got deer on our feet last year. We just struggled to find deer in here. It was an odd year. It's nice being in here the first mile hike in. We already got 4 bucks, and one of them looks to be decent. I can't quite tell yet, but his frame's better than the rest of them. So, unfortunately, they're in a spot that we can't get to where we like to class. But I'd rather be here seeing the deer. So. Welcome to season 8. These 3 mule deer bucks. There's actually a whitetail buck hanging out with them too. But we've just been pinned down here for the last hour. They're like 340 yards from us. And now they're kind of working this side hill. I bet they bed down in this side hill out of the wind. You know, they're gonna, and if they do, they're gonna keep us pinned down. So there's not a whole lot we can do. The bigger buck in here is like a 3x4. I don't think he has any brow tines. He's got a little splitter on his back, but he's got a nice frame on him. Pretty sure we've seen this buck before. I think we have footage of him 2 years ago. He was just had the same big 3x3 frame. I think he just kicked off that one little split, but I would shoot him if I got a stalk on him. But we'll see what happens here this morning there. It really just, like we talked about in the past, it all depends how they bed down, if they're in a stockhold position. If they bed on this hill facing us, depending on where they bed, it's going to be really tough. So I really want to get back up over to our Nolan class, this opposite area. We've got to look at really nothing. When we hiked in here, we got hiked in, and these guys were just kind of out in the open and pinned us down. So we haven't done any glassing yet other than look at these bucks this morning. I'm not complaining, because I'm happy we saw some bucks. In here last year was tough. Didn't see much of anything, so I'm happy that we have a buck that's actually, that we put a stalk on. So it's good. Good first morning. second morning. It is cool. September 3rd. I'm loving this cool weather, dude. I hope we got in here a little earlier today. So, hard wind last night from the northwest, so my bet would be we'll find some on this side this morning. And my bet would be that guy that we kind of wanted to go after yesterday. I bet it in a bad spot. I bet he'll be bedded over here behind us, but we're gonna take a look at this first. In the past, this is produced for us. It's hit and miss, but there's so many good stockable areas that if we do get one, a lot of times they bed up in a really good spot for us to stock in. So we always take a look before we move. So beautiful, beautiful morning. So pumped to be out here. Let's find a movie that we can shoot. A big one, really, really, really big. I wrote that song. It came to me in a dream. I've been called the songbird of my generation. So probably the minute I put this on YouTube, I likely will have a few labels reach out to me again. It's a yearly thing. I have a couple labels that reach out, and I was like, yeah, it's just not my passion. So I don't do it, but I get it. It's boring, but it's my life. Ooh, I think we might got a good deer over here. I need a better look. Matthew. But I'm having some deja vu right now. Oh my, it's our big 3x3 that we were looking at yesterday. With a little splitty on the left side. Well, we found our guy. That's good though. I like when we're out there because a lot of times they'll work back into this side and drop into one of these little badlands, and we can watch them the whole time from here and hopefully bed them up in a good spot. Bad thing is we have a terrible wind if they do. We'd have to, I mean, that last time we killed that one over there, we just made that big circle and it worked out. So we'll just have to wait and see. I think this is the smaller of the two. The other one's like in the grass. But look at that frame. I mean, and I think this is the smaller of the two. The other one's worked down low right over here to the right. I think this one might be that other one we saw yesterday, to be honest with you. But it's just too far away to tell. It's been a long morning. We've seen a lot of deer. I saw the buck that we saw yesterday that we wanted to go after that bedded in a bad spot. We saw him right away, but then we lost him. And we're almost to the end of our morning and I spotted him again. And we've watched him for the last 30, 40 minutes and he finally bedded down in a really good spot. We have multiple options. We can kind of come in straight at him. He's bedded in the shade facing this way, but he's facing obviously downwind, which is what they do. So I could come in over the top from this direction and just wait for him to stand once I see this tip of his horns. Or we have such a strong northwest wind coming that I can almost angle from this direction and there's a really good spot to sneak in. I think I could shoot him really easily. My only worry is if I come in there that there's going to be a swirl of wind that goes up into that little finger badland that he's in. And so I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I'm just glad we have a buck. A lot of them are stripped already of velvet. I watched one strip today with stuff hanging off of his antlers. It was pretty cool. But he's still in full velvet. And so I'd like to shoot him this morning, so we got to make a move. He's going to move soon because he's not in very much shade. It almost makes me want to sit up here and continue to watch him because I'm afraid the minute we dip down and get 5 minutes into the stock, he's going to move. But I think he likes the draw that he's in. He's all by his lonesome, so he's one of the bigger deer we've seen out here. So cross fingers, let's get this done, dude. So steep, you have to get really close to the edge of that. It's gonna be tough to have him, but hopefully by the time we get there, he's more relaxed. You know, that first 30 minutes when they're bedded, they're pretty alert. Let's go kill a mule deer.
He ain't gonna go far. We drilled him, dude. He's down. We did it again, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. The Velvet Quest. We did it. My heart rate, I was like, focus in the zone right there. Thank you, Lord, so much. Answered prayers. We had him at like 4 yards right here, dude. Too close. We came in too close and we got pinned. He was uneasy and I saw him finally. I took a break because I came around this side because I was going to shoot down at him and I could see his left fork was facing uphill. So I'm like, I'm going to give it 10 minutes. So I squatted down. We sat here 10 minutes and I came up to look and I saw his rack was facing that way. So I went full draw and stood up and took a little bit of a step and he looked back up this little finger. So I waited. He getting again, I don't know how long was that full draw right there. I don't know, a minute? Yeah. He turned again. I took another step and then he turned at me. Okay. Dude, he was right there. He was right there. Oh dude, he was right there. And so he then, when he stood up, he stood up looking that way and I could see the top of his, the top 4 inches of his back and his neck, but I didn't think I could clear that badland and he happened to look up and catch us. And I almost let one fly right here because I was on him so hard. And he stopped out at here. I put my 40 pin on him and freaking drilled him. He went 50, 60 yards and tip. Blood was just pouring out of him. You can see him right here. Dude, this is our spot. We killed George like right here. We killed that other buck right here. Dude, I mean, we watched him. We were all the way up on that point. We watched him walk up. He actually came up this finger and he was up in there, gunning bed down, and it must not, he obviously, you can see a little flat spot where he's probably bedded down before. He just didn't like it. He came back, it came all the way down and bedded right here, and he was in the exact same spot when we got here. We snuck in 4 or 5 yards right over the top of him. I could see his velvet. Whew. Thank you, Lord. Kicking off season 8. Dude, we are so lucky. So lucky to be able to do this and to continue to do this, and God's kept doors open the whole time, man. Like, because you have times where you question yourself, like, am I on the right path? Like, and as a Christian, you're thinking, you should be thinking, if you're not, am I doing the calling that God has you working on? And so if there's not challenges along the way, the devil's probably not working against you. We've had a lot of challenges coming along the way. I don't always talk about them, but I feel like we're on the right path, doing the right things. And dude, I feel like we're just rewarded again right there. The first velvet, I've been after velvet for several years, couldn't make it happen. Made it happen right there. So pumped to have Matthew back with me behind the camera today because it's been a long time. We were in New Mexico back in the wintertime. We went down, me and Dustin did hunt sheep. You couldn't come along. It's just good to have you back, dude. Like, that luck that you bring, man, I swear you bring it. Like, oh man, I'm just like, I'm at a loss for words. I'm so excited right now. This is our way of life, dude. This is it right here. Let's sneak down there. He's done. He didn't live for 10, 12 seconds after that arrow went through him. That's the way, as a hunter, as a sportsman, that's the way you want it. Right there, the clean, ethical kills. It feels so good. Like, it feels good to know that I went down that fast. This is just awesome country. This is one of our favorite spots to hunt. Baby giraffing it down these things. You probably weren't recording when I about fell and died. Don't worry, leave it on. You might still get something. Right. Dude, I get to touch some velvet. Wowzers. Yeah, dude, did you see all the blood pumping out of him?
Yeah, just for a split second.
When he was running, I saw that blood, I was like, he's not gonna go far.
Shit, I was picking it up. Yeah. Oh, it snapped, huh?
Yeah, I watched this side pop out of him. I can't believe it didn't go all the way through him, but sweet. Sweet, man. God, that thing is just bent up and destroyed, but these things do the trick. that for sure. Everything I've killed with them does not go very far. And there's like, just like, dude, it's like episodes of Dexter with those things. There's like blood everywhere. Look at all this. It's nuts. Just spraying. Spraying. He's just a blood geyser, dude. Oh, hi. I didn't even mean to call you, but it's really cool that I did because I'm walking up on my deer right now.
You got him?
Dude, it's funny because I seriously, my phone was in my pocket and I heard it ringing and I pulled it out and it was you. And I was calling you. Yeah, I'm 20 yards from my velvet buck right now, walking up on him.
Oh my God, congratulations.
I'm pretty stoked. We snuck into 4 yards on him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was pretty epic. So,
Yeah, can't wait to see him.
yep, we'll get him packed out and get him in. You'll be able to check him out. So,
All right.
all right, talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. That's really funny. I literally did not call Dad. I just heard my phone going off my pocket. I butt dialed him. So I'm like, I'll take this call. This is awesome. Oh, dude. Look at the velvet. Man, this has been a childhood dream to have a velvet mule deer. Just a oh, dude. It's awesome. Just a childhood dream. He scraped off a little bit of his velvet, probably on the crash. Check this out. It is you got a little kicker trash on this left G2, little tiny little split. Brows. Oh, I'm breaking off his velvet. I gotta be careful. Yes, dude. Amazing. I'm gonna get him propped up here. Let's pull him up and get him propped up. I'll shoot a little video. I want him to look really nice. But his velvet's delicate. It's like I grabbed right there and actually broke a little bit of it off. He's on his last day of the velvet. Everything else, he was one of the only one of two bucks that we saw that still had velvet. Everything was stripped. So this is probably the last day we're gonna be seeing velvet, and it is delicate, but childhood dream come true, dude. First velvet mule deer. Yes. Pretty sweet, dude. Told you he had a little sticker, I could see it. We chopped her all up, got her packed up. I got to pack meat. Matthew's got to pack the meat. Awesome, awesome day. Stoked that this happened. Let's get packing out.